Hey guys, Christian from Shazipper Films back here today doing another product review, and this time we're doing the GoPro Karma. So before I actually get into the pros and cons of this and just the overall review, go check out all links in the description to all of our previous product reviews and all of our short films, and then just all of our social media down there as well, along with the link to my other channel, Chris Vlogs, where you can see the behind the scenes of my life twice a week. So anyways, let's go and get started with this. I'm just going to start off with the GoPro specs. I'm just going to leave a list of all the items that are included within the GoPro bundle that I got. That comes with the drone, the GoPro Hero 5, and the remote, plus all these other accessories, like I said, listed right here. So let's go ahead and get right into the actual specs of the drone. So it's around 11.7 pounds with all of the accessories like battery, GoPro, and the remote. Its max speed is 35 miles an hour. It has a maximum wind resistance of 22 miles an hour. I'll have conversions for those in kilometers per hour up here. It has about a 4-hour battery life for the controller, about a 20-minute battery life for the drone, about 10 to 12 minutes I've found when you're recording. The charge time for the battery itself is about 1 hour, the controller about 2.5, and then the Karma grip is about 2 hours. The drone has a 3-axis gimbal and a negative 90 degrees to 0 degrees up and down rotation. So let's go ahead and get into the cons of this product, or the things that I feel are not really the best about it. So some of the plastic doesn't quite feel like the strongest out there. Kind of like some of it feels a little cheap. It's mostly on the actual wings themselves. They don't feel the greatest, but I can tell it's still sturdy enough to hold. And the battery, like I said earlier, it only lasts for 20 minutes, and that's without recording. So it's not a very long battery life. Granted, it has to power all these things. Like it has to power the drone, it has to power the GoPro. There's so many different things it has to take care of that it's understandable, but at the same time, you're getting 20 minutes of battery life, and for an extra battery pack, it's an extra $100 each, which that was a little bit off-putting for me, but I still went with it anyways. So. And then, of course, the drone cannot fly without the GoPro attached. That was kind of a downside to me because I went to take the drone out with my friends once, and I accidentally forgot the GoPro at my house. So I just wanted to show them how it flies. I didn't actually really care about recording video or anything or using the live video feed. I just wanted to show them that it could fly, but of course it can't fly without the GoPro, which I thought was kind of odd. But at the same time, I guess I can kind of understand it, so it's not really too much of a downside. It's just kind of something I noticed that it kind of sucked at the time, and if it ever happens again, because I'm not the greatest at remembering stuff like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the good aspects of this product. So the remote is actually really comfortable and has an amazing battery life. Like I said earlier, it lasts for about 4 hours, so you can get about 3 to 4 flights out of this easy. And that would only get it out of like half battery roughly, but I really don't like going anywhere under that, just in case, I end up losing connection sooner due to lower battery life or anything like that. I just don't want to risk it. You have full control of the GoPro Hero 5 through remote, so you can hit record, you can change all the settings, you can change the direction that it's aiming. You can do everything with it, and it's so great. I love having that large touchscreen interface to use, and then having a simple record button right up here, like where a bumper would be on a gaming console controller. And the drone itself is GPS guided, which is really great. Makes it really easy so you can let it hover in place. It does kind of sway around a little bit, but it usually stays within a 3-foot radius, roughly. So you can do that, and then there's also different commands you can give it, like where it can just, zoom in on its own, and it'll move around in certain directions or orbit, and you can add all these different commands to it, which is really nice. And of course, the parts of the drone fold in to make it nice and compact so that it easily fits in the backpack along with your remote, battery, charger, and just all the things you need in there. So that's really nice. I love that. And then, of course, the fact that you can easily detach the gimbal from the drone and throw it on the Karma grip is amazing. Like, that was a great job, GoPro. I love having that because, my drone will run out of battery. So then the rest of the time, I just plug my GoPro into my Karma grip and take it around, getting some awesome stable shots that look amazing. The battery only takes about an hour to charge, which I love that. I mean, for being as big of a battery as it is and as much power as it holds, for it only to take an hour to charge is actually really impressive. I'm really happy with that. And then the signal between the remote and the drone actually has a really good distance. If I remember correctly, it can go up to 10,000 feet away from the remote. So that is awesome. I love that. And the drone itself actually flies very smoothly. I've had very little trouble when I'm in the wind. And I live in Montana. This place is super windy, like constantly. So having that great wind resistance is really awesome, and I really love that. So thank you so much, GoPro. Such a great product. So that's my overall thoughts of this product, is that it is really good, definitely worth the money. It's I don't know how it compares to like a Phantom 4 or a DJI Mavic. I've seen lots of reviews on them and comparisons, and it seems like those other drones can be a little bit better, but keep in mind that this drone itself, like the body itself, is only worth like $750. It's all of the other components that make it the same price, the actual GoPro Hero 5 and the Karma grip. Those all add up the price, but having all those exclusive accessories is what made me purchase this. So if you're if you're looking for a first-time drone and you don't have a GoPro or a handheld gimbal, this is a great set. If you're just looking for a drone to shoot amazing footage, I would look at something like the Phantom Pro 4 or the DJI Mavic. They look a lot better in terms of quality, but the fact for me is that this was more versatile because it's a drone, a GoPro Hero 5, and a handheld gimbal. There was just too much to pass up there, so it was immediately my first choice. So anyways, like I said, guys, amazing product. If you haven't yet, go check it out. I'll have a link to it down in the description so you can go look at it. I only use Amazon links, but yeah, definitely be sure to check it out. Like I said, you can buy it separately, like just the body, and then if you have a GoPro Hero 4, then you can just get a harness adapter for it and use that still, because that's still compatible with it. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today in this tech review. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.